This is the story I'm working up for the radio tomorrow. There are rivers in parts of the Arctic, including northern Alaska, which have started running orange, except it only started happening about 6 years ago, and this paper has discovered one of the big reasons about why this is happening. We already know what's giving the rivers this color. It's zinc, copper, a bunch of other metals, and crucially iron. That's that rusted orange look. What we didn't know is really why this is happening now. What this paper did is look at how iron dissolves in water and in ice. What you'd expect to see is the iron dissolving more in the water than in the ice, just because the water's warmer and chemical reactions happen faster in warmer conditions. What they found was the complete opposite. In the right conditions, they saw more iron getting released into the ice than into the water. The reason is pretty amazing. When ice forms, the water doesn't want to form ice with other stuff, little particulate matter like iron, in there with it. So it forces a lot of it, not all of it, but it forces a lot of it out. So what happens is between the crystals of ice, you get these microscopic pockets of liquid water where there's really high concentrations of stuff like iron and other things that make the water more acidic. That's pretty much making a perfect little pocket to dissolve iron into. The thing is, usually these areas in the Arctic are permafrost, permanently frozen. So the dissolved iron doesn't really go anywhere. It just sits there between the frozen bits of the ground. The difference is now we're seeing that permafrost starting to melt, often for the first time in human record. And what they've seen happening is as it melts and then refreezes and melts and refreezes, the iron that's sitting there in the soil, in the ground, is given multiple opportunities to get forced into little pockets between ice, dissolve, and then get released during the melt, and then it freezes again, forces more iron into these small pockets where it dissolves and gets released, and that happens over and over again. The result of that tiny microscopic interaction happening across these huge areas means you can turn entire rivers. At least 75 rivers just in Alaska have started turning orange from all of these extra minerals like iron getting released into the water.